Hi, my name is Monica. I am Polish Nigerian. I live in London, but I came back from Ghana a month ago. When I was there in Ghana, we went to Cape Coast, which is where we visited Cape Coast and Elmina castles, the slave castles. Those trips are very popular with African Americans, but I think that whatever race you are, you should visit if that's something that you want to do. Barack Obama visited the Cape Coast Castle with his family when he was the President of the United States. As a side note, one of the people who totally should have visited is probably Kanye West, before he said that slavery was a choice. Let's go. I am right now in Cape Coast Castle. It's really hot today. We went to Elmina Castle the other day, but I wanted to experience both. It's a heavy conversation to have, but I feel like it's so important for any person of color, and probably for white people too, to understand what slavery was. Ugh, my water. Elmina Castle. Long-awaited trip. Just in case you are wondering if it's okay to take your kids there, I did take mine. My kids are 9, 11 and 14. The 11-year-old had a hard time for a moment during the tour when the tour guide was describing what happened in the castles. So we told him to wait, and my husband stayed with him away from the rest of us for some time. But then he was able to join us again. So essentially, it's up to you. Parental guidance. We are the children of those who refused to die. So here you can see me walking into what was once one of the European governor's apartment. It was spacious, huge windows. Oh, what is to come after is just such a contrast. So please stay with me.
For us to feel how our ancestors felt for the shock.
Wow.
So this is how dark the dungeon was.
At all times?
Yes. And it was even dark because the entrance we used in is now opened. We are receiving some light, but then it was closed. And because the dungeon is dark, some of the captives lost their sight.
Wow.
Because being in darkness for about 3 months. Later went out, the sun rays affected the eyes of some of the captives. There are 5 chambers, 5 compartments in the middle dungeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first chamber. Each one chamber like this had about 200 men.
200. 200
people were packed in here for 3 months. The 5 from this chamber to the last one, about 1,000 men. This very chamber was called strong chamber for those who are physically, mentally strong. For them not to influence the ordinary ones to plan the revolt, they chained them. Auction.
Oh, the auction hall. So they would line up here in shackles.
Right. Everything. What's their names, cultures, families, religion, languages. They even lost their dignities as human beings. You know, most of them died. Those who survived the dungeons but those who passed through this door embarked on a journey we call Fihangra, meaning they left here without even getting the opportunity to say bye-bye to their loved ones. Fihangra. Why most of them died? Because during the wars, raidings, kidnappings to get them, some of them died. Coming to the dungeons, they walked several hundreds of kilometers. Wild animals attacked and devoured or killed some of them. Snakes, some of them fell into pits and rivers, and they were left behind. Those became weak or sick. Guards or soldiers sometimes killed them. Sometimes they just tied them against trees and left them for them to die, or for wild animals to consume them, just to serve as a deterrent to the others. In the dungeons, about 30% died.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
These were probably slaves who worked for the, for the royal, for the governor at that time, I think.
I see.
It looks like that. Or it looks like police officers, so...
But those look, to me, they look like children, though.
From here to the door of no return. The entrance to the tunnel is sealed, closed. They closed the entrance because the British passed a law around 1807 to outlaw slave trade in Britain. 1833, they passed another law to abolish slave trade in their possessions and territories.
There are some things in life you just cannot unsee, and I feel like this is definitely one of them. It stays with you after you leave the castle. But as difficult as it may seem, I did not want to end this video on a negative note. So I guess the positive note is that today, Black people are free.